YouTube? Back at it again, boys. Another video. You feel me? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Let's get this video to one. Let's get the channel to 1K subs, boys. If you're watching this, if you're wearing socks, hit the subscribe button. Road to 1K on YouTube. You feel me? So today we're gonna be doing a young reaction video to this girl. Let's get it.
Hi everyone. I've been long. I can't even talk. I've been gone for a while. If you guys haven't noticed, I did end up deleting all of my videos on my channel. The reason why I did that is because someone in my family actually found my YouTube channel, which I was surprised about because I only have like 300 subscribers. And anyways, that kind of freaked me out because I was ready to talk about what happened to me, but I wasn't ready for my whole family to know. The only people that know are my parents, my brothers, you know. So I just decided to delete it, but then I was thinking about it for a while. The reason why I decided to even speak up about it is because I want to help other, you know, people that have been through the same thing as me or are going through the same thing as me or just want to talk, you know, about things. And I was getting a lot of feedback from you guys that were DMing me from my Instagram and either asking questions or just wanting to talk about things and being really supportive. So that's the reason why I'm deciding to put it back up. As you can see, I don't have purple hair anymore and the quality of this video is probably going to be a lot better because I'm using a camera other than my phone. And I think I did it, I was in my car and
Wait, shit, I gotta get a camera too, bro. Shit, bro, I know that niggas notice the sound is lagging. The way it sound on the videos, it's a little bit lagging and like the quality. But hey, greatness take time, bro. I'ma get there, not now. But yeah, I just said to be impatient. You gotta bear with me on this one.
now I'm in a room, so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to be talking about it again.
Bro, this girl, look, I don't wanna be rude or anything. You feel me? Like these girls get on the internet and start crying and shit. Why don't you cry before you start the video? Like, you feel me?
I haven't even started and I'm already tearing up. So anyway, um okay, I was not expecting to be this emotional this fast. I might have to cut that out. Okay, so um how it all started was he actually began molesting me before he did it. So it started small, like he would come behind me and he would rub his private parts against mine. And it just started getting worse as the time went by. And if you guys wanted me to talk about that, I can make a whole separate video about that because that was just crazy. So when it first happened, I kind of just ignored it. And then when it started happening again, I just thought that's how he acted because my family, like my mom, she cares about us, but she's not the loving type. Like she's not someone that used to hug us, told us like she loved us and stuff like that. And neither did my dad. He was more loving, like he would play with us or buy us things and I don't know, try to be a dad figure, something like that. And but her, I'm just gonna say her dad was more like he would tickle them, like pick them up, hug them all the time. So like when he was doing things like that, I thought that's just the type of person he was, and I just wasn't used to it because that's not how my parents act. But then as it started getting worse, I realized, okay, like this is making me really uncomfortable. This is not how things should be. So I stopped going to their house for a while, and they would sleep over my house because it was my best friend and her younger sister. And then her mom was like, "Oh, you sleep over. They've been sleeping over your house all the time. Why don't you just come to our house now?" And it got to the point where I would say I have homework or I have a project that they asked, or they would ask my father, and he would say yeah because they were my best friends, you know. So there was this one time where I went, and I don't remember the day before, but I remember the next day, which is what happened to me. And I remember waking up, and her family had actually gone out. I don't remember where they were going, but I know they were going to be out all morning and afternoon. And the only people were at the house was my best friend, her older sister, and I. And I was pretty relieved. I was like, finally, I don't have to, you know, be scared, watch my back. I can go get a snack and not have to turn around real fast to see if he's there. I was just so happy, relieved that he wasn't there. And anyways, I had gotten dressed for the day. I was all ready. I wanted to get it over with in the morning. That way, you know, I don't have to be walking around the house like going back and forth to the bathroom all day. So anyways, we were watching a movie in her mom's room because she had a bigger TV, and we were watching the
So, to some of you boys that don't understand the story, it's more of like her friend. You feel me? She used to go to her friend's crib to chill with the friend to study and do all that basic shit. And the friend's father would act up. You feel me? So, if not her dad, bro. I also thought her dad, but it's not a dad, it's a friend.
movie. Then I hear, well, we both hear a knock on the door. She goes to get the door, and it's her dad. And my heart drops in my ass because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, you were supposed to be out with, you know, your wife, your kids, whatever, and now you're here. So, right off the bat, I just had a really bad feeling and just like a sick feeling in my stomach. And he ended up going in the room with us. And I had told my best friend, I'm like, we should just go back to your room. Like, he could just be here. It's fine. And she's like, no, it's fine. Like, we're going to finish the movie. And then, of course, he says, it's fine. You guys can stay there. So, anyways, she points out that, like, he has a gray hair. So he was like, oh, take them out. He's like, for every white hair that you take out, then I'll give you some money. And my friend was like, yeah, so we can go to the corner store and buy some snacks or whatever. I was like maybe 12 at the time. And so we started doing that. And I forgot how much money we got or how much money was our goal, but we were getting near. And then she was like, oh, you can. Oh, I just said my name. Anyways, blank, you can. I don't want you guys to know my name. She was like, you can finish the rest while I go shower and get dressed because
I don't, same, bro. Same as hell, but I don't want y'all niggas to know my name. I'm Derek. That's my name. Derek. Donald is just the name that I came up with on the for the channel. My actual name is Derek. Oh, I just said my name. Ooh, my bad.
I was already dressed. And I didn't want to be there alone. And I was like, no, it's okay. I'll just wait for you. Or let's just finish up. Like, it's not that far of a walk. Just trying to make any excuse to not be there alone with him. And anyways, after just back and forth, I was like, whatever. I'll just do this, get this over with, and go to her room. So that happened, and I had finished, and I was just sitting there awkwardly because I was sitting on the bed, and he had gotten up and looked out the window, and it didn't take me like it took me years to realize what he was actually doing when he got up and looked out the window. What he was doing, it was was he was looking out the window to see if anybody came home. But what he told me was, "Hey, did you look at the swing set? Well, it was just
Wait,
one swing that I made for my friends." And I was like, "Yeah, I saw it, blah blah blah
I
blah."
like
And
I'll be
then
waiting for you to
when
finish.
he turns back, um, he like crouched down to where I was at, to where I was sitting, and like he just like smelled me, and he was like, "Oh." He was like, he said, "Oh, you smell really good." And then he began to like kiss my neck, and he hadn't molested me for a really long time, but that was the first time that he ever like put his lips on my body. So when he did that, like he started, it wasn't like one kiss. He literally just like was rubbing his lips all against me, and I pushed him. Again, I was sitting down and I like pushed him because he was crouched over me, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And I think the reason why he raped me that day was because out of like, I don't know, it must have been like a year that he was molesting me. Out of the whole time, this was the first time that I said something, and the first time that I put my hands on him and telling him to basically stop. And I think, he did it because in his mind, he was probably like, she's gonna say something, so might as well do it because if I get in trouble, at least I got something out of it. I don't know. Like, he's
What?
fucking.
Hell no. Well, that's it don't make no sense, bro. I completely disagree. That's not the reason why he did it, in my opinion. You feel me? In my opinion, I feel like that's not the reason he did that. I feel like from the narrative of the story, I feel like she I feel like when she says something bad to him, it maybe turn him on. Cause there's some peppers out there, bro. Niggas who are literally fucked up in the head. You feel me? So I feel like when she says something to him, when she pushed him, when she said, "Stop it, don't touch me," after he's been doing this type of shit for a whole year, I feel like that turned him on. And that's why he did it. There's no way he was like, okay, if I'm going down, I might as well go down with a bang. Come on, chat. Y'all know this is like some woman delusional shit. But hey, look, I'm not trying to make her the wrong person and all that shit, man. I feel like, well, she got, as I said, and that's no one deserves that type of experience in their life, you know. So I'm not downgrading the situation that she went through. What I'm saying is, I don't believe that that was the motive of the guy to end up raping her. You know, that's just my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion, and that's cool. You can have your opinion, I can have my own opinion. You feel me? So like, I understand her, and yeah.
He's sick in the head. I don't know what he was thinking, but that's when everything happened, and it happened so fast, but it did not feel fast. Like, it felt like forever. And after it happened, well, when it happened, I kind of froze and I didn't know what to do, and my mind wasn't processing enough. And the best way to explain what happened to me was, it's kind of like when you're watching a scary movie and the killer is behind the character or the actor, and they're just standing there and you're screaming like, "Oh, if I was in that situation, I would have been out, or I would have tried to grab something and hit the guy or done something." But until you're in that situation, you don't know how you're going to react. You don't know how your body's going to react.
Okay, it's not lying there, bro. Like, those type of situations, like when you were watching it, You can say, oh, me, if I was there, I would react like this and this and this. I would do this, I would do that. But then when you actually get into that situation, my nigga, you can't do everything that you claim that you will do. You feel me? Yeah, bro. It's like
So by the
crazy.
time that I was able to react, like he was already done, and I just like after it happened, I just tried to pick myself up, and I went to my friend's room, and I had just told
Hey, shit, I'm trying to get a thumbnail, bro. Let me get a thumbnail quick. I know,
her like my I have really
on this story. Trying to get a thumbnail. It's not
bad
weird, bro. It's a
cramps,
thumbnail.
and I just want to go home. Like I didn't feel good, and I ended up going home, and yeah, I didn't tell anyone. The reason why I didn't tell anybody for years until I was like almost a freshman, and I was only in like sixth grade when this happened.
Woo!
So
Damn, just sixth grade. Sixth grade, bro. Sixth grade, bro. Sixth grade, I was playing with stones, bro. I was playing with stones, playing WWE with my friends, bro. Sixth grade, or some other people are getting molested at sixth grade. Oh my days, bro. Hey, look, it's an evil world to live in, bro. I can't lie, bro. It's an evil world to live in, bro. How the hell you can get raped at sixth grade, bro? 12 years old. Hey, bro. Hey, look, if you're watching the video, please subscribe, bro. Road to 1K subs on YouTube. Please give me on 1K. I appreciate it so much, bro.
I didn't tell anybody because growing up, my parents didn't have a lot of money. Like my dad was the only one that was working, and for as long as I could remember, we were always living with people or family because my dad couldn't afford to rent an apartment. And for the first time ever, we actually had an apartment. We had a place, it wasn't our house, but it was our apartment. We didn't have to share it with anybody else. And things were only getting better from there, and I didn't want to ruin that. And, I have siblings that I have to think about too. So in my head, I was like, if I tell my parents or if I tell my dad, he's just gonna react. He's gonna like go there, try to kill him, put him in the hospital. I don't know. Like, there were just so many things running through my mind. And I was like, the last thing that I need is for us to get taken away or my dad to go to jail. And I just didn't want to ruin anything.
Hey,
And my
hey, look,
advice to
chat,
you
hey.
guys is to
Shit, I think I have an opinion. See, me, personally, bro, well, I'm from the north side. You feel me? I'm from the north. I'm a northern born and raised, bro. I'm from the north side. See, where I'm from, actually, where I am literally from, they don't take these type of things as a joke. You do something to a child as a grown man. You touch a child sexually, bro. You're getting killed, bro. You have to pray that the police find you before the community does. You feel me? Cause the police can just take you and take you to jail. The community, bro, they're not just gonna be like, yo, why did you do that? Why are you doing this? No, bro. They're taking you to heaven, bro. You're going to heaven. You're going to hell because you're not even going to heaven. You're going to hell. They're gonna kill you, bro. I'm from the north side where she's really sticky. You feel me? Like you do this type of shit, bro. You dead. The community is gonna kill you. They're gonna bang you up, bro. They're gonna kill you. Why are you bending? They are beating you up. Nigga, why are you still bending? That's how tough it is, bro. They are teaching us the morals of life, of niggas like us. When we grow up, we can never do such type of things to females, to small girls. We take advantage of them because we have power. Because we have power. It's the same thing as the recent trend of purple profiles, people putting purple profiles on their pictures. It's because of these type of things, bro. When niggas is old, they use their power to abuse small girls. To abuse small girls. I highly stand against gender based violence, bro. I highly stand against it, bro. Just because a lady doesn't have that much power to fight back doesn't mean you can take advantage of that. You feel me? I'm not trying to get all preachy and shit, but like that's the morals of life, bro. We are human. We're supposed to help each other in life, not take advantage of the situations that we're in. If someone is not able to stand up for themselves, you can't take advantage of that. You know? Come on, bro.
Is to just talk about it and just tell someone, because it's gonna fuck you over in the long run. I have so much I have so much problems. I dealt with so much not talking to someone, and I'm gonna.
Hey, bro, you know, like these type of things are like they're not a temporary thing. They're not a temporary thing. It's a lifetime. It's a lifetime permanent trauma that you have to live with for your whole life, bro. There is no medication on earth that can take away this type of trauma. You know, once you experience this kind of things, the you live with it forever. Some people can't live with it. Some people kill themselves. So you have to look at the outcomes of these type of things. Some look, it's a lot of females who are not on earth as they speak. Females weren't not with us anymore because of their pride. Once they get raped, they actually cannot live with the trauma. They just can't be okay like a normal human being. They just can't smile and walk around the street because the trauma. And you can't blame them, bro. You actually cannot blame them. These things they increase the suicide rate of the nation of the world. You feel me? I really believe as men we shouldn't abuse humans. We shouldn't take advantage. If you're watching this video, please get me to 1K subs on YouTube. I appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram, Donny Next Door. Donny Next Door with double R's at the end. You feel me? Yeah, road to 1K.
Be 21 next month, and it just fucks you up. And I'm slowly getting better, but it still fucks you up. And you should just tell someone, talk to someone about it, and if it's happening to you, speak up about it. Because if I told somebody about what was going on when I was getting molested, I would have never gotten raped. I know that because later, like now, I realize that's what they do. That's what rapists do. They test you. They
Hey, before I go on, shout out Katie's Foundation on Instagram. Katie's Foundation on Instagram. Shout out to them, bro. They helped me with this video. With doing this type of video. Shout out Katie's Foundation on Instagram. I'm gonna take them when I post a screenshot of the video.
touch you to see if you're gonna say something, and it just they add a little bit more. Like I said, by the time it just kept getting worse and worse and worse until it happened. So if this is something that's happening to you, speak up about it, because you can get raped at any moment, and you should not let somebody be touching you like that. And yeah, well, I didn't think I would cry again. Anyways, that's my advice to everyone. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, or I'll be putting my Instagram in the description below if I know how to do that because I don't know how to work this thing. Um,
Ted, I don't even know how to work this thing too, bro. Hey,
I'll do that and you guys can DM me or ask me any questions. I don't know what my next video will be about, so if you guys have any recommendations, you can leave that down below. And thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
hey, Ted, I hope you niggas like the video. I'm finna release it right now. I think I'm gonna do the last video. I wanna react to um Kanye Nash new music video. I hope you boys like that shit, man. Roll to 1K subs on YouTube. I can't edit my videos, by the way, chat. I can't edit my videos, so hope you niggas can bear with me. But genuinely, from next year, I'll be able. Trust me, I will be able to edit my videos. You know. But from this year, just bear with me, bro. All my videos gonna come out like this. You feel me? Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Peace. Avocado grease.